Arkansas looks like you may have your quarterback to run this Bobby Petrino offense. Taylen Green from Boise State has committed to the Razorbacks. What does it mean for Arkansas? What are you getting in Taylen Green? Can't help but throw the eyes emoji towards Jefferson now and say, all right, what's the deal? Is he going to stay and battle it out? Is he maybe going to eventually end up jumping into the portal? We'll talk about all that here in just a second. First things first, though, make sure you're subscribed right here to the On3 YouTube channel. Talking college football every single day. Listen, the transfer portal never closes its eyes, never sleeps. We talk ball every day here to keep you as up to date as possible. So appreciate y'all in advance for locking in. So like I said, Taylen Green committed to Arkansas, quarterback at Boise State a season ago. What are you getting in Taylen Green? From where I'm standing, the word tools comes to mind. Tons and tons of just physical ability. You turn on the YouTube highlights of a guy like Taylen Green, you find out real quick just what kind of specimen he is. He's doing things that quarterbacks aren't really supposed to do. Having 90-plus yard touchdown runs on the read option. He's jumping over linebackers and safeties when he tucks it and runs. For my money, where I'm standing, he has the ability to push the ball vertical, which I think they're going to utilize when he gets to Arkansas. At the end of the day, tons of horsepower. Now, the thing with horsepower is it's only as good as you're able to give it direction. So with Taylen Green now going to play for Bobby Petrino and his offense, I think it's really going to cater to his skill set. Talked about physical tools, his size, 6'6", 221 pounds. You're now able to call in that offense, similar to what you were calling with Jefferson, a lot of quarterback design runs, quarterback power. You have another athlete on the field that's able to hurt you getting downhill. And like I said, his ability to throw the football as well, I think is something we're going to learn a lot about going forward. When it comes to Taylen Green and his recruitment, I think especially with the portal, it's super interesting to watch, okay, well, who else is after a guy like this? If nobody else wants him, are we sure we really want to land that guy? Taylen Green, that's not the case. Had multiple interests. Double-digit kind of schools were after him. LSU being one of them that showed interest. I believe Cal showed interest. A lot of schools were after Taylen Green's services. So Arkansas landing him, it was not like they were the only school in the Taylen Green sweepstakes. So if I'm an Arkansas fan, that's encouraging. I think the transfer portal, too, is built for a guy like Taylen Green. Doesn't get, the Power 5 interest necessarily out of high school, goes to Boise State, tears it up, shows what he has on his resume physically, ends up getting a chance to go play in the SEC now. So the obvious question now is what happens to Jefferson? Because I think Taylen Green didn't come to Arkansas now to sit. I think he fits really well with what Bobby Petrino wants to do within his offense. I think his skill set is tailored to how he wants to operate. And to be honest, Taylen Green, just watching the two of them, I think he resembles a lot of what Jefferson does well. But there was already some smoke around, well, hey, is he going to jump into the portal? I don't know that to be the case or not right now at the time of us recording this, but you would have to imagine that noise is going to grow louder. Also, the NFL draft, that's also a possibility for Jefferson. But again, just what I said at the top of this thing, I don't think you bring in a Taylen Green, a player of his caliber and a player of his profile, to just sit the bench at Arkansas. I don't think that's the situation you find yourself in now. So we'll see what happens with Jefferson. Again, I kind of have a feeling about this as to what could happen next, just by nature of, using our common sense here. But Jefferson, if he were to stay and battle it out, you'll imagine you'll get the best out of both of those quarterbacks, and that'll be something we'll watch, obviously, throughout the course of that competition, should it happen. But going back to the point of this whole video, point of this whole segment, Taylen Green heading to Arkansas, ability, tools, horsepower, all those things baked into a 6'6", 221-pound quarterback that can hurdle people and push the ball downfield in a Bobby Petrino offense. I think that's good news for Arkansas. The upside for Taylen Green, I think, is massive. I think his best football is still in front of him, playing in an offense like Bobby Petrino's, where he's able to kind of, groom him a little bit more and maybe help him along and become more polished as a passer. It's exciting. Very, very exciting. So, Arkansas fans, get fired up. Again, make sure you're subscribed right here. If you just found this show, The Hard Count, on the On3 YouTube channel, we're live 3 times a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern. So make sure you're dialed in. We appreciate y'all in advance for that. Let me know what you think about Taylen Green giving his commitment to be a Razorback. We're going to keep this party rolling, and we will see y'all next time. Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel here to make sure you don't miss an episode of The Hard Count. Also be sure to check out other videos on the On3 YouTube channel.